Hello friends, I am Murali Krishna, Mathematics faculty. You know that I am giving classes for JEE Mains for the February month particularly. So today I am going to cover the topic quadratic equations and expressions, particularly the questions covered in the previous year's mains papers, and also some models which I want to cover. I'll be covering within around 2 videos or 3 videos this time. Okay. Now I am going to start my class. Please like, share and subscribe, right? And also give comments in the comment box. If you want elaborated videos also, I can give the elaborated videos, particularly for those people who are needing it. Okay. Now we are dealing a question which is given already in the previous year in mains examination. Let a comma b belong to R, a not equal to 0, be such that the equation ax square minus 2bx plus 5 is equal to 0 has a repeated root alpha, which is also a root of the equation x square minus 2bx minus 10 is equal to 0. If beta is the other root of this equation, then alpha square plus beta square is equal to dash. We are supposed to find out the value of alpha square plus beta square. The given conditions are alpha is a repeated root for the first equation. So very clearly I have 2 alpha plus alpha is 2 alpha, which is a repeated root for the first equation, is equal to 2b by a. This implies alpha is equal to b by a. Also alpha square is equal to 5 by a, product of the roots alpha square. Now we have the second equation, that is alpha plus beta is equal to 2b and alpha beta is equal to minus 10. Now keeping this aside, I am having alpha is equal to b by a is a root of second equation also. Alpha is equal to b by a is a root of x square minus 2bx minus 10 is equal to 0. Therefore, substituting in the place of x, b by a, I have b square by a square minus 2b into b by a minus 10 is equal to 0. So this is b square minus 2ab minus 10a is equal to 0. Okay, I have again 2ab square minus 10a is equal to 0. Is it clear? Now here alpha plus beta is equal to 2b. Yeah, keeping this aside, now we are taking already what we have done here. Alpha is equal to b by a, alpha square is equal to 5 by a. That implies substituting the place of alpha square, b square by a square is equal to 5 by a. 1a cancelled, then b square is equal to 5a. Now I am rubbing this off and writing again. I have got the value of b square as 5a. Substituting in equation 1, 5a minus 10a square minus 10a is equal to 0. So you can see here 10a square minus 5a, no, plus 5a is equal to 0. Okay, now there is a clarification here. This is 10a square. So this becomes 20a square minus 5a is equal to 0. So from this you can see, taking out common, 5a, have got 4a minus 1 is equal to 0, as a is not equal to 0 in the given question. Therefore, a is equal to 1 by 4. Therefore, you can say alpha square is equal to 5 by a in the beginning. So that is equal to 5 whole by 1 by 4, which is equal to 20. Right? I have got a value. So now I am supposed to have b value. Now very clearly b square is equal to 5 by 4. Because it is 5a, we have already calculated the value. So now what I have got two values. One is alpha square. Now I am supposed to calculate the value of beta square also. We have got already alpha beta is equal to minus 10. That implies alpha square beta square is equal to 100. Now what is the value of alpha square here? Which is 20. 20 into beta square is equal to 100. So beta square is equal to 5. Therefore, alpha square plus beta square is equal to 20 plus 5, which is equal to 25. Another question given is let alpha and beta be two real roots of the equation k plus 1 into tan square x minus root 2 lambda tan x plus k minus 1 is equal to 0 in brackets k not equal to minus 1, where k and lambda are real numbers. If tan square alpha plus beta is equal to 50, then a value of lambda is. So here very clearly tan alpha and beta are roots of the equation. That implies in the place of tan x, I can put either tan alpha or tan beta. So for the quadratic equation in tan x, I have tan alpha, tan beta as roots. So now very clearly tan alpha plus tan beta is equal to 2 root 2 lambda by k plus 1. In the same way, tan alpha into tan beta is equal to k minus 1 by k plus 1. But in the question given that tan square alpha plus beta is equal to 50, that implies tan alpha plus tan beta whole divided by 1 minus tan alpha into tan beta whole square is equal to 50. So substituting the respective values, I have root 2 lambda by k plus 1 by 1 minus k minus 1 by k plus 1 is equal to 50. Now taking LCM, I get root 2 lambda and cancelling k plus 1 also, I get the denominator as 2, which is equal to 50. Okay. Now root 2 with the whole square. Root 2 here cancels 2 in root 2. So lambda square is equal to 100. So one of the values of lambda is 10. Okay. So it's very direct application of the quadratic equation basic formulas. So remember my friends that the questions in mains are not given very high levels. They are given confined to the basic levels. So keep the concept totally in your mind, then you can attempt any question in any chapter. You are supposed to keep your topic total basics in your mind only. So be comfortable with the basics and be comfortable with somewhat new models only. So you can surely crack JEE mains if you follow these particular concept. Another question here is, let alpha and beta be the roots of the equation x square plus x minus 1 is equal to 0. No, this is not visible clearly. This is x square minus x minus 1 is equal to 0. If pk is equal to alpha to the power k plus beta to the power k, k greater than or equal to 1, then which one of the following statements is not true? Remember my friends, in the question it is asked not true. So one of these four options is a wrong one. So we are supposed to calculate. So let us start the problem. Given equation is x square minus x minus 1 is equal to 0. Now alpha is the root of this equation. So alpha square minus alpha minus 1 is equal to 0, and beta square minus beta minus 1 is equal to 0. Adding these two, now you can say this is alpha square plus beta square minus of alpha plus beta minus 2 is equal to 0. So by the given condition, this is P2 minus P1 is equal to 2. Okay. In the same way, I am multiplying this equation with x. So what I have got is x cube minus x square minus x is equal to 0. As in the same, I have added here. Here I was having a constant, so I was having a problem here that added 2 times. But here I have no problem. So if I substitute alpha and beta separately and adding also, this is the same power. So I am getting the formula like this: P3 minus P2 minus P1 is equal to 0. Then P4 minus P3 minus P2 is equal to 0. P5 minus P4 minus P3 is equal to 0. Already I have the equation P2 minus P1 is equal to 2. Now adding continuously, you can see P4 is cancelled. Adding all these equations, I have got P5. Now P4 cancelled. 1 P3 is cancelled. 1 minus P3 is remaining. And 1 P2 is cancelled. 1 minus P2 is remaining. Minus 2 P1 is equal to 2. Okay. Now I am rubbing this part off. So here P3 is equal to, no, P5 is equal to 2 plus 2P1 plus P2 plus P3. From the beginning, I am starting again. So very clearly alpha plus beta, from the given equation it is 1. So that implies P1 is equal to 1. The next one is P2 minus P1 is equal to 2. Very clearly P2 is equal to 3. P1 goes to the right hand side. And then P3 minus P2 minus P1 is equal to 0. That implies P3 is equal to, adding 1 plus 3, so which is equal to 4. You can see P3 is equal to P1 plus P2. Then I have got P4 is equal to again P2 plus P3, which is equal to 3 plus 4, 7. In the same way, P5 is equal to P4 plus P3, which is equal to 11. 4 plus 7, 11. Now according to the question, the very first option is P5 is equal to 11. This is given in the question, first option. So first option is correct. And then second option, P1 plus P2 plus P3 plus P4 plus P5 is equal to, so it is 11 plus 7, 18 plus 4, 22 plus 3, 25 plus 1, which is equal to 26. So adding all these, I get 26. So second option is also correct. Now third option, P5 minus P4 is equal to P3. I am getting directly this from this part. You can see P5 minus P4 is equal to P3. So option C is also correct. But option 4, which is P5 is equal to P2 into P3, is wrong, because 11 is not equal to 3 into 4. This is the wrong answer. So according to the question, the option which is not true is option D. The option which is not true is option D. Another question is the least positive value of A, for which the equation 2x square plus a minus 10 into x plus 33 by 2 is equal to 2a has real root is. So here I have the equation 2x square plus a minus 10 into x plus 33 by 2 minus 2a is equal to 0. Multiply with the 2. So I have got 4x square plus 2 into a minus 10 into x plus 33 minus 4a is equal to 0. This has a real root. Then you have delta greater than or equal to 0. That is b square minus 4ac should be greater than or equal to 0. So what is b square now? 4 into a minus 10 whole square minus 4 into, here again a is 4 into 33 minus 4a is greater than or equal to 0. Okay. Now dividing with 4, I am expanding this. A square minus 20a plus 100 minus 132 plus 16a is greater than or equal to 0. That implies I have got the total quadratic expression as a square minus 4a minus 32 is greater than or equal to 0. Factorizing, I am getting a plus 4 into a minus 8 greater than or equal to 0. So you can see by the properties of quadratic equations roots, we have that a less than or equal to minus 4 or a greater than or equal to plus 8. Now according to the question, I want it has least positive value of a. So I am discarding the negative values for a. I am considering only the positive values of a. So what is the least positive value? So answer is very clearly 8. Answer is very clearly 8. So my friends, I would like to explain here that this concept, if the coefficient of the term which is having power 2 is positive, then the quadratic expression represents a parabola. The roots are where it meets the x-axis. Right? Now you can see from the diagram, for the values less than alpha, that is less than minus 4, it is positive. For the values which are greater than beta, the curve is above the x-axis. Above the x-axis means y will be positive. Here also above the x-axis means y will be positive. Below the x-axis means y will be negative. So you can say between the roots alpha and beta, this part is negative. And for less than alpha, which is smaller value, which is minus 4, and for greater than beta, which is greater value, which is 8 here, I have this part satisfied the condition that it is greater than or equal to 0. So very clearly you can see from the board, the answer is 8. Okay. So friends, please like, share and subscribe my channel to your friends. Please subscribe and share my channel to your friends, and please comment your requirements in the comment box. I am ready to give you any topic elaboratedly or shortly in the YouTube videos. Also, if you want online tuitions for 10th, 11th and 12th mathematics, I give you online classes. So please refer to your friends and relatives and the persons, the peoples who are in need of it.